All right, here we go. What's going on, guys? It's Rob Garcia, the Warrior Strategist, and today is Tuesday, October 21st. Almost time for Halloween. Hope you guys had an amazing day. I'm broadcasting a little later than I usually do. Today, I want to talk about becoming an industry-level celebrity and what the differentiating factors are between an expert and a celebrity. So, as you guys might have heard, this Thursday, I'm speaking at James Hickey's event in San Diego. I'm super excited about it. The SD Networking Events Marketing Mastery Summit with Jim Lutz, Dr. Shyla Day, Craig Nolan, a bunch of other people. But James Hickey always puts on an amazing event, and I'm going to be talking about the difference between an expert and industry-level celebrity. Everyone should want to be a celebrity. And not everyone is mentally ready for it. It's got to be a deliberate action. It's got to be something that you absolutely have to pursue with passion. And when I talk about celebrity, I mean a legit celebrity. I'm not talking influencer bullshit. Influencers are just, it feels like an empty shell of a goal. And when we talk about real celebrities, we're talking interviews, we're talking getting on TV, we're talking about being on red carpets, mingling with other celebrities, being at events, like creating a celebrity persona that is based on real substance, real style, real mindset. It's a lot more than taking pictures of your lunch every day. And this is where influencers get it wrong. How many more TikToks can you watch of some 22-year-old vlogging her day? Getting coffee and then doing Pilates and then ending up on a rooftop bar in San Diego. Wow, you're just like everybody else. And you're fighting for something that everybody wants to have. Being a celebrity means being recognized. It means being invited to events. It means having access to people that most people don't have access to. And so when I speak at James Hickey's event, I'm going to be talking about some of the things I did in order to get my foot in the door at quite a few events and to make some partnerships for certain projects that are getting a lot of traction lately, which is awesome. The first thing I would encourage people to do is to start understanding how to get interviews. And interviews are everywhere. There are so many media platforms out there. It's just, they're hiding in plain sight. And most people don't know how to just compile a basic database or to, find where all the podcasters are or to pitch TV or to make a list of radio shows that interview guests, things like that. So keep in mind that if you can get out a piece of paper and you can do a very basic ChatGPT or Google search, you can locate every media platform in your area. And you don't have to be just in your area. You can I've gotten people on the news in Tennessee and Baltimore and freaking Connecticut, and I'm in San Diego. So it's just a matter of making the database, making a good pitch, getting it out there. And that's how I've gotten 39 people on TV. Interviews should definitely be part of your celebrity plan. Even if you can't afford a PR person, it's very easy to DIY, to do it yourself. And I always tell you guys that you can issue a press release for free on prlog.org, and you can get nationwide distribution for like $67, I think. That's their basic plan. And there's no qualification. There's no, education you have to have. Pretty easy website to work on, but I always give that one away free, just teach people. But if I were you guys, I'd be issuing a press release every month, just about whatever it is that you're working on. Maybe it's a new program. Maybe it's something you're unveiling. You just wrote a book. There's so many things you can issue press releases on. Remember that a press release is a short burst news announcement that you send out to media outlets in the hopes of getting picked up for an interview. It's how I got my client Ted Fox an iHeartRadio interview that was very, very heavily watched. But the next thing you can do is to recognize high-level people in your network and then start making partnerships with them. Everyone knows I'm pretty good friends with Cobra Kai's Sean Kanan. I've met him a couple times. I've been fortunate enough to be like in the vicinity when he's doing projects. And so once in a while, I'll go out and visit him and his wife, Michelle, and support him in what he's doing. I've worked with Brian Big Country Conwell, who's the third ranked para athlete in the country right now. I'm lucky enough to have him as a PR client. And I got a chance to meet Javon Quarles, who's on Fox's World's Toughest Test. Great dude. The point is, you probably have these people floating around in your network, and all you have to do is go say hi to them. I met Kate Monroe, who's a congressional candidate. She's pretty famous in her own right. She has been on Fox like 20, 30 times, maybe more, interviewed over 300 times. I met her through Facebook, and I met Sean Kanan through freaking Twitter. And all I did was just say hi to him. That was it. Start a conversation, found out what they're working on, and then turns out that we could work on projects together and get some stuff done. And that's how I built the relationship. It was never me like hitting them up and asking for anything. I wasn't like trying to get business from them. I just genuinely reached out and showed interest and enthusiasm in what they're doing. You don't have to overthink it. But with these partnerships, I've ended up on like the red carpet at Beverly Hills at the Veteran Media Awards. I was at the San Diego Film Festival, red carpet. I've been an invited speaker at the Service and Sacrifice Gala at Saquon. Really proud of that one. Thank you, Brett Davis at Blue Lapis Media. But the more things you can do that get you on a red carpet and get you on stage will help build your celebrity profile. Now, here's what's really interesting. If you have a specific niche, and Cash In and Cars just got me to think about this. If you have a specific niche, there's a lot of media that will interview you that is very, very specific, right? So one of my clients owns Doc's Roofing, giant roofing company in Texas. And we got him on Roofing Elements magazine. Like, they did a really nice feature on him that took about 4 months to land. Another client, Brian Big Country Conwell, he's going to be in Exceptional Parents magazine. And then Ted Fox got on In Wheel Time. He's a mechanic in Texas, and that's a big, big iHeartRadio show, specifically for mechanics and people that tune engines. And so the point is, if you guys have a certain type of niche or a business that's, specific, industry specific, there's probably a podcast for it. There's probably a show for it. There might even be TV shows for it. Who knows? But these are the things you should look out for so that you can be a celebrity within your niche. So my industry technically is marketing, but my niche is PR strategy. So it's very, very specific. There are only a few, PR podcasts. Maybe I gotta start one, or I gotta start looking around for some. But niching down is a great way to become a celebrity, is to get industry coverage for what you're doing. It's another idea. You need to be comfortable speaking on camera. You need to be able to articulate thought. You need to be able to provide interviews that are high energy and exciting. Like, don't talk like what's his name, Ben Stein. Bueller. Don't be monotone. When you're being interviewed, it's also good to have talking points. It's also good to know what 3 things you're going to be discussing on an interview so that you can pitch it. And understand that at the end of every interview, you'll be able to share your URL, your website, all that good stuff. So they're really good promotional opportunities as well. Being a celebrity is different from being an expert. And I always tell people, everyone's an expert. There are so many experts out there. Being a celebrity is next level. And you want to be a celebrity because celebrities get paid more. They get more opportunities. They get invites to like events and stuff. and they mingle with other celebrities. And so going from expert to celebrity will help you because it thins out the competition. You charge a lot more and you're worth it, and people will pay more for the brand recognizability. But getting to celebrity status takes a little while, and it is some work, and it is adopting a certain mindset. It's not a mindset of being better than people. It's a mindset of acting important and knowing your value to the world, and not shying away from media. That's a big one. So if you want to make that jump from expert to industry level celebrity, just to sum up, start thinking about getting more interviews, get on TV, get on as many red carpets as possible, go to events every chance you get. And this is like a bonus tip, but I popped this on to make my presentation today. Understand who the gatekeepers are. And when you see somebody who's got a giant network, or they're doing events, or they have access to a lot of people, that's a gatekeeper. I probably know 5 or 6 of them in San Diego alone, and they've opened up a lot of doors for me. So when you meet a gatekeeper, promote their stuff, share what they're working on, interview them, whatever you need to do. But these are little steps that will help you to achieve celebrity status over time. And it doesn't just happen overnight. You don't just wake up and become famous unless you're that idiot that won the $2 billion Powerball. Celebrity status occurs when you're interviewed frequently, when people start treating you importantly, and you'll know it. It's very surreal to watch. People act like you're important. They are very respectful to you. They offer you things. You'll know when you start to tap into the fringes of celebrity status. I've been interviewed like 255 times. I get asked for speaking gigs. I get asked for interviews. I don't have to pay for any of this stuff. I get invited to events just because I'm a magazine owner, like all these little things. But this is how I've kind of climbed my way up from absolutely unknown. If you Google Rob the Warrior Strategist, I pop up on a few pages of Google. And it's just because all I've been doing is racking interviews, going to events, making these connections, all this stuff. And trust me, I'm not scared of a camera. All right. Hopefully this gives you guys some ideas. If you guys ever need help creating your celebrity status, your celebrity angle, I am more than willing to help you out. Press releases, whatever. Check out GarciaGlobalMedia.com. You see what I'm all about. I can help you with whatever you're working on. If you need more media interviews, if you need press releases issued, if you need your book written, you need magazine coverage, Garcia Global Media can do it all. Feel free to reach out to me. The magazine is ShiftLifeDesign.com, GarciaGlobalMedia.com. My personal email is editor@ShiftLifeDesign.com. But feel free to contact me if you ever want to ask questions or whatever. Feel free to reach out. And big shout out, if you're in San Diego, by the way, big shout out to James Hickey. Come visit the Marketing Mastery Summit, at sdnetworkingevents.com. Get a ticket. Come watch the amazing presentations, learn about marketing, and start meeting some incredible people out there. James Hickey does a really good job of getting people on stage and helping them to meet other business owners in San Diego. His events are always a lot of fun. I've met some amazing friends there. It's happening this Thursday, 4 to 8 p.m. at 1100 Market Street in East Village, downtown San Diego, Thursday, the 23rd of October. So be sure and check that out. Thank you again, James Hickey. Really appreciate it. Super excited to share my knowledge about going from expert to highly sought after industry celebrity. All right. That's all I got for tonight. I want to thank everybody for popping in and watching my content. If you ever have any PR or visibility questions, feel free to reach out at GarciaGlobalMedia.com. And as always, stay famous. See you guys next time.